There are so many complaints that we get at the Marriage Foundation, but one of the top ones is that you've become roommates. It's no longer a passionate, loving, warm, exciting romance anymore. Now it's just, okay, what are you doing today? How did your day go? And it's blasé. There's not even any sex like there used to be. And when there is, it's pretty much mutual masturbation, right? So there is a solution for this. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I started helping couples in 2001 after my stint as a divorce mediator, believe it or not. I used to believe in divorce. But then a couple asked me to help them save their marriage, and I did a deep dive into marriage, and I discovered there's no scientific approach, and so I created it. It's that simple. So here's what is wrong. Here's what happened. In fact, what I did was I listed the 3 top killers of marriage. And the number 1 killer, you're going to relate to this, I labeled it over-familiarity. So I know it's kind of a confusing term, but what it really means is that you're familiar with each other, of course. You know each other better than each other knows themselves. But over-familiarity means that you take your partner for granted. You say things to them that you never would say to anyone else. You never, for sure, would have said those kind of things to them when you were dating, right? You were respectful, kind, loving, supportive, interested, humorous. You laughed at each other's jokes. You played little games with each other. All that's gone. All that's gone. Those were the little things, right, that made up your relationship that was so appealing. Now there's an underlying appeal that is overlooked all the time. That underlying appeal is the connection that you first recognized when you wanted to be married to each other. You realize, this is my soulmate. This is incredible. I've never felt anything like this. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret here. When you feel that experience is real love. It's not the kind of love that is emotional, because there's different kinds of love. There's emotional love, which is not genuine. I mean, it is at the moment, but it's not that deep love is what keeps you together. You've lost sight of it. What do you do now? What do you do now? This is the big question, and people want an immediate answer. What do I do now? What's the one thing that I could do? Paul, tell me. Well, I'm going to tell you, but it's sort of an interesting thing. That would be like going up to a pilot and say, I want to learn to fly. Tell me what I need to know. What are they going to tell you? They're going to tell you, well, start out by taking a few lessons and then start studying the books that we have about flying, study aeronautics, study the rules of flying, study airplanes, and become acquainted with the realities of flying. In other words, get educated about flying. And with marriage, it's literally the same thing. The one thing you can, and actually you should do. And actually, I don't know why we overlook, well, I do know why, but that's another topic. So what you want to do is you want to go to marriage school. And I just so happen to have a couple of textbooks. One is called Lessons for a Happy Marriage, and the other is called Breaking the Cycle. But frankly, if you really want to get your PhD in marriage, you take the online course. And I am the professor. Now, if you're a man, I have a course for men. If you're a woman, I have a course for women. The point is this: you're different. You're not the same. I don't care what the trendy stuff is now. Men are men. Women are women. And it's amazing that men and women get together at all. There's so many differences. But when you learn how to be married to each other, then you are mining the beautiful attributes of each other, the things that really bring joy into your life. If you're a man, you're looking for that tenderness from your wife. You're looking for that genuine love that she does naturally because she's a mother. Even if she's not a mother, she's a mother. And that ability that she has, which is natural to her, to be nurturing, to convey her love purely, without any obstructions, without any abstractions, is something that as a man you're seeking. And ladies, pay attention to this. Because a lot of women now are taught you got to stand up for yourself. You got to make sure that you're not interfered with, that you have your rights too. You know as much as he does. You can do anything he can do, and maybe even better. No, that's not what your husband's looking for. Your husband is looking for that softness that you gave to him when you first got together. That ability to transcend all of the stuff he's burdened by. Because your husband, unlike you, and now I'm speaking to the ladies, obviously, unlike you, my dear, your husband is burdened by the day-to-day stuff that may threaten you and your family. Because that's by nature's decree, that's his job, is to be a protector. And so he's carrying burdens you'll never be aware of. You'll never know. You never hear about them. He's quiet about it. He doesn't want to complain. Now, men, your wife needs things too. She needs for you to be patient, understanding, loving. There's a lot of do's and don'ts. For men, I focus more on the do's and don'ts because men tend to not want to do that inner work that is necessary. Women do it more easily. Both of you have to do it. But it really comes down to this. When you become marriage educated, when you go to the Paul Friedman School of Marriage, which is really the marriage foundation, because I've laid out the science of marriage. I didn't create the science of marriage, but I've identified all the component parts. I've identified all the principles. I've identified where things go wrong and things go right. So there's no mystery anymore. And when you follow this, you'll be amazed at what happens. The closeness that you felt maybe years ago, for most people it was years ago, it starts to come back. And it comes back faster than you think it would come back. Because I'll teach you how to remove those obstacles that get in the way, such as overfamiliarity, such as anger, such as a business-like mentality towards your marriage, such as judgment, such as expectations. There's so many things. It's just like you're going to go to school. Now, what am I talking about when I say you're going to go to school? It's so inexpensive. I really urge you to take a look at this offering of the online course for men and the online course for women, depending on your gender, because it's going to change your life. That roommate stuff, forget about it. It's going to be gone. That love and joy of marriage, because we get married for happiness, don't we? We get married to be happy. We actually want marital bliss, the ultimate happiness, which only comes from the open hearts that you share with each other and swim in. It's so beautiful. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. We're here to serve you. If you need some help, go to our website. We have an Ask a Counselor link. Go to that. If you want to ask a question in the comments section, I'll respond to that. I do that all the time, every day. I read every single comment. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. You deserve to be happy in your marriage. You do. So, like the video. If you haven't already, it takes you a second. Just subscribe. Just click the button. And I am grateful that you have come to us. And I would be very happy to be of service to you. God bless you and take care. Thank you for having watched this video. I sure hope it was useful to you. Now I want to talk to you about your marriage. We all know that you wouldn't be looking at this video or any of the videos that you come across on marriage if yours was perfect. Well, I'm here to tell you that not only should you be working on your marriage, but you should be working on your marriage scientifically. And this is, you could call it a secret that I discovered when I started helping people with their marriages back in 2001. I discovered that there is a mechanical element to marriage. Now, that doesn't mean it's a machine. Think of it more like a plant. A plant has a mechanical component to it. Sometimes it needs more nitrogen. Sometimes it needs trimming. Sometimes it needs more of this or that. Sometimes it has to be taken out of the direct sun or more watering. What's going on here is that when you understand the plant, you could make it bloom, have beautiful flowers, beautiful fruits. And your marriage is intended to have beautiful flowers of love and happiness, beautiful fruits of devotion and connectivity. That's what it's intended to be. I also discovered something that is vital to know, and that is that one of you alone can save your marriage. In fact, what happened was in 2001, when I started helping people with their marriages, I realized in pretty quick order that working with just one works. Working with a couple sets up a dynamic of negative interaction where they're competing for who's being more mistreated. Well, we don't want to go there. And so in the courses that I have, online courses, which I believe are on sale now, so you should take advantage of that. The online courses take you from point A, which is wherever you are now. And many people who come to us because it's a last resort, nobody wants to put in the effort and spend the money to save their marriage. But I don't believe in just saving your marriage. I want your marriage to be the most amazing marriage that ever was. And I can show you how, step by step. I give you techniques, I give you methods, I give you milestones, and you will learn how to make your marriage amazing. It's a beautiful thing. You could take a look at all of the reviews on our website. They're all very positive. We never get a mad at you review, never happens, because everything is set up in a common sense way. You will learn how to live your marriage. You will learn what you need to do right now to move your marriage in a positive way. And pretty soon what will happen is your marriage may be below the line here. It may be to where one of you is having an affair and it's destroying you heart and soul. Let's turn that around. Let's make your marriage amazing. So go to our website, sign up for the course, and watch your marriage change. I promise you. In fact, it comes with a 3-day free trial. It's guaranteed for 30 days that if you don't like it, and I'm going to tell you a little secret now. Some people say, well, my marriage isn't on the verge of divorce or anything like that. Doesn't matter. What you do in that case is don't pay the full fee for the course. Sign up for the extended plan, which is less than $10 a week, $39.95 a month. And after you get all the knowledge that you need, which takes about 12 weeks, it's a 12-week course, then cancel it. We're probably not supposed to be telling you that, but cancel it because you got what you needed, and we're here for you to have an amazing marriage. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation in order to help you with your marriage. Write into us. Use the comment section below. Leave a comment. Ask a question. I'll help you. We're here for you. God bless you and take care.